225 MLS. This is a Jay Flight, brand new model. A few key features on this new floor plan. Starting with, it's 52 gallons of fresh water. Hey, we've got a walk-around queen bed. Easy to make the bed, so there's no excuse for not making the bed. Hey, we've got a nicely laid out galley with plenty of counter space. And finally, since it's an MLS, I predict this will be popular with realtors. Hey everybody, it's Mike Dredge coming to you from Vogt RV. I'm really excited when we can show off brand new floor plans from Jayco, give you a first look of 2024 models, and in this case I've got a Jay Flight 225 MLS. Now this guy's actually about 27 feet, so don't let these numbers confuse you in terms of how long it is. 27 feet and about 5,400 pounds dry weight, so it's not super heavy. This is a really nice, true couples camper. What does MLS stand for? I really don't know. Sometimes it's intuitive with Jayco, other times not. Married life is splendid. I don't know. If it is, this is great for a couple, whatever your situation is. It's roomy, it's comfortable, it's got a 52-gallon fresh water tank, it has an enclosed and heated underbelly. So there's a new thing in 2024. All the underbellies, even on the Jay Flights, are enclosed and heated, so that extends your camping season, so to speak. 52 gallons of fresh water means you can stay off grid with any other source of water for a long period of time. Still have Goodyear American made 6-year warranted tires. Now I'll point out some other changes in 2024 as we go around, and you'll notice this right away. Our black rims, really stylish black rims instead of silver like you saw before. But there's so much fun stuff going on inside. I'll just take a brief moment and point out some things on the outside. Here's your potable water fill. Again, if you're going to be off grid for a while, fill it up. If you're not, don't. You only need a couple gallons in there for the trip. Wash your hand, use the toilet. Otherwise, you're just hauling around water that you don't need to if you're going to have another source of water when you get to your campground. Your furnace vent right here, and if you want to add put a TV out here, here's your key block mount, power, and cable. So right here I can enjoy TV on the fun side of the unit. This is what I call the fun side because this is where the fire pit happens and the picnic table and the fish stories and all that stuff happen here. Nice LED light strip on our 14-foot awning, speakers out here, really a comfortable patio. Over here I've got nice lighted pass-through storage, so thank you Jayco for giving us a light up here. They've dressed this up nicely and cleaned it up nicely so that it's clean pass-through storage all the way to the other side. Your rock solid stabilizers all the way around on the Jay Flights. These are quick to deploy and they're super solid. I like them. Coming over here, speaking of solid, we have our solid steps. So instead of just the free hanging steel steps that you saw in years past, now you have these legs that make contact to the ground that are both adjustable. It stows like so for travel, just like that. When it's time to deploy the steps, release it. Each one of these is adjustable, so if one partner slips out early in the morning to go get coffee, you're not transferring motion and the other one can stay sleeping in the bed. Speaking of, let's go inside and check this out. How beautiful is this? We're on the inside of this unit, and again, this is a couples camper that checks all the boxes for me on a Jay Flight. Jay Flight line has had couples campers in the past, but this is the roomiest, most sensibly designed one for my book anyway that I've seen yet. I'm really excited about it. We've got a walk-around queen bed. Look how much room is on either side of this bed. So it's easy to make this bed. Feels like home, feels very roomy. I do have a little privacy here. I can pull this curtain. So again, this is typically a couples camper. Can you bring along a kid or two? Sure, because the dinette drops into a bed like all the dinettes do. But this is really at its core a nice, spacious, couples camper in the Jay Flight line. So very nice up here. I've got my storage under here with my gas struts, and I always tell you, you should shop around when you're shopping for RVs and lift up the mattress and see what you see. With Jayco, it's going to be plywood, not particle board or OSB. Nice storage under there on either side of the bed. Hanging clothes right there. Folded clothes over there, and a nice compartment up top. Now you'll notice this change in 2024. This wallboard material really brightens it up in here, so there's no dark colors in here like there used to be. It's all I keep wanting to say modern farmhouse. It's farmhouse. Some of the units they're calling vintage farmhouse, classic farmhouse. It's farmhouse. This is the same color in 2024 that everybody fell in love with on the kitchens, and now they're extending it into the bedroom areas and everything. Standard is our solar. So we've got 200 watts of solar up on top. So this is sending a trickle charge to your batteries, keeping your batteries healthy, which is important because we have a 12-volt refrigerator. So if you want to expand your solar, you can, but with a 12-volt refrigerator coming on all the Jay Flights now, you want to make sure that battery stays happy and healthy at all times. When you're driving down the road, you're charging the battery. When you're plugged up to shore power, you're charging the battery. And when you're not plugged up to shore power and you're out in the middle of Timbuk nowhere, the sunshine is charging your battery. Now that's important because that's what keeps that fridge going. The lights on, the fan motor running, the furnace fan blower. It does not power your air conditioner, and it does not power your microwave. You have to get a much larger solar array and possibly a lithium upgrade to do that. All that in another video, but suffice it to say that it's capable to stay, speaking of Colorado or New Mexico, where you don't need the air conditioner as much, you could stay off grid in this for an extended period of time. Look at the room here though. I've got a slide that goes from these two recliners all the way to the range, so it really opens this up. I've got a nice big window that looks out onto my patio side. I can open this up to get some fresh air in. Our pleated shades here. Our TV up here, which pulls out to angle toward the bed if I want it to. It is a smart TV, so it's a Fire TV. And we have Bluetooth stereo right there, so pair your phone to that and you can push music through the speakers in the ceiling or out on the patio. Very nice. This will drop down into a bed like I mentioned before, so if you do have someone that joins you, you can create another sleeping space. There's storage underneath each side here. I did a separate video on converting dinettes to beds. I think I converted every dinette on planet Earth into a bed. No different than this one. You pop the legs out, this drops down and catches these cleats. That's your bed base. Spread out the cushions and voila. You have a 74-inch bed, I think, on this one. So I'd sleep there, no problem. Talk about sleeping, right? Here's the Sunday afternoon nap location, right? So, oh man, that is actually very, very comfortable. Pull that out right across from my TV, my popcorn, my favorite beverage. If you don't want these here, you can make them go away, toss them under the bed, and you still have your cup holder right here. I can put my remote controls, whatever, in here. Very handy. I remember when these RV recliners first came out, they were really very just not okay. They weren't that comfortable. This is comfortable. This is a wall hugger too, so I can push it back nearly all the way. Pop it in like so. Very comfortable. I like it a lot. This is an update, an enhancement, you might say, in 2024 is the design of the valance over here. It's a subtle difference. I didn't dislike the other ones. This is a little bit different. So you'll notice the wall board matches the front wall board there. It's nice and bright. So I mentioned we have our 8 cubic foot 12-volt refrigerator. So this behaves just like a residential refrigerator because it's a compressor fridge. Ooh, it's cold. It's been running a little bit. So turn this on and you're freezing ice cream in a couple hours. With a regular traditional gas absorption fridge, you really have to plug it in or start it the night before for it to get down before you'll want to put anything perishable in there. So these recover a lot quicker, and my favorite part is they're just bigger. So if you put a standard gas absorption fridge in here, it'd probably be 6 cubic foot because it's not as deep. So many folks are concerned about being able to camp off grid with a 12-volt fridge. You can still do that. You just need to be mindful of your battery charge status. That's why Jayco's putting solar as standard on these. So you're receiving a charge. What happens if you're on a string of several super cloudy days, rainy days, not getting sun up there? Well, all right, fair enough. You can charge it with your truck, your vehicle. We'll send a charge to this, start it up at a high idle, it'll charge it. If there is no shore power, you can have a small portable generator, like a 2500 watt, very compact generator, throw in the back of your truck if you want to camp like on dispersed camping, National Forest Service, and keep those batteries healthy. So all in all, the trade-off is worth it for me to have the functionality of what is essentially a residential fridge like it. Now, moving into the Galley again, in our 27-foot footprint here, I've got a pretty decent amount of counter space here, as well as this corner kitchen. This feels like a nice little apartment, actually. Storage up on top, our vented range hood right here. I've got a 3-burner cooktop, backlit controls, and a nice little oven here. Big enough for cookies. That's the main reason you need an oven in an RV, is to make fresh cookies, right? Pizzas and pot pies are acceptable as well, but mainly cookies. So I've got our full extension drawer glides. Look, they come all the way out and then some. My pet peeve, the first RV I bought, the drawer came out that far. I'm trying to reach in there and get stuff out. Jayco, cognizant of that, as well as many other things. Full extension, ball bearing, 75-pound drawer glides. Solid maple fronts on all the drawers. Solid maple fronts on all the doors. So I've got some more storage under there as well. You don't see tape on these like you do some other brands. These are solid wood. It's another reason that Jayco can do this 2+3 warranty. I've had some people say, 23-year warranty, that's great. It's 2+3. Sometimes you'll see a 3 on other manufacturers. That's structural. That means the frame's not going to fall apart. You very rarely see structural warranty claims. You just don't see that number 2 very often at all in the RV industry. So a 2-year limited warranty. So take this out, put it through its paces, and if you need some tweaks and adjustments in year 2, it's still covered. So 2 full camping seasons. I just realized as I'm listening to myself talk, it really sounds like a sales pitch. Here's the truth. I bought a Jayco long before I worked at an RV dealership and long before I did videos. So I'm an RVer first who stumbled into working at an RV dealership. I wouldn't work at a dealership that didn't sell quality stuff like Vogt does, and I wouldn't work at a dealership that didn't treat people well. I ended up in the RV industry because I got treated well at a dealership that I went into and bought an RV at. So I'm blessed to work at a dealership that sells a couple different brands of RVs that I've personally bought before I was in the industry, and that includes Jayco. So a little bit about my story. Storage up here, nice big storage. I can put a big stock pan up there. Really handy to have big enough room for big stock pans, as well as down there, and 3 more drawers over here. Goodness gracious, this is really nice. So extended period of time as a couple's unit, this is very nice. I have our microwave over here, of course. This is new in 2024. They're providing a cutting board insert. You used to have to buy these separately. Now it's standard and it's handy. It expands your work area. Also the backsplash. Look at that. It looks like real ceramic tile, but it's a smooth material, easy to clean, easy to wipe off. This is a little different too. The squared off profile of the countertop, and we still have an undermount sink, so it makes it easy to wipe that off and easy to keep clean. Our thermostat works just like home, so turn it on. We've got our AC up on top, 15K AC, works just like home. In the bathroom, I've got what almost looks like a tub shower combo, but it's not deep enough to be a tub, so it is a shower. But one thing I want to point out about Jayco is how they build their shower bases. The base is reinforced with 3/4 inch plywood. So when you're stepping up in and out of the shower, you're not stressing the plumbing connections down here. Get in here and jump up and down. It's not giving at all. Okay, I wouldn't do that with some brands. You would feel it giving. Some brands, manufacturers don't even reinforce underneath the shower base. Jayco does. That's something you wouldn't see. It's also a reason that Jayco's weigh a few more pounds in general and cost a few more bucks. A lot of things like that that you just can't see from the naked eye. Same way with the roof structure, same way with the floor structure you're standing on. There's more stock that goes into a Jayco. One piece surround shower here, so there's no seams in the corner to let it leak. I've got a traditional shower curtain, which is bowed out here, so I have a little more elbow room. Let me know what you think about shower curtains. I always like hearing from you all on these videos. I'm personally a fan of shower curtains. My wife has a lot of good ideas, and this is one of them. She said, you know, you can just take this and throw it in the wash, and you got a perfectly clean shower curtain. With some of the plastic ones that they make now, not shower curtains, but the doors, or sliding glass doors, you have to take a squeegee and keep them cleaned off. And I like them. Our current RV has one. Not saying they're bad, but this is real easy to wash these. These will come off here and you can pop them back on. Have our sink in. Now we have a medicine cabinet. So not all Jay Flights in the past had a medicine cabinet. We do now. Thank you, Jayco. Some people use hairbrushes. I don't. But people need those, and now you have a place for your toothbrush and your hairbrushes and so on. Got a little storage under the sink here as well. Speaking of additional storage, boom and boom. Jayco doesn't tell me exactly how many cubic feet or inches of storage are in their units. I'd be curious, and I'm guessing this would have perhaps the greatest amount of interior storage of all the Jay Flights. Right inside and around the corner here, Zach, if you want to stick the camera in here, is your Suburban tankless water control right here. So you have a tankless on-demand water heater. Now that's great. So if the spouse wants to take that 15-minute shower and you're in a hurry to jump in the car and go do something, second person can hop in here and take a shower and you've got water and you don't have to wait like you would a traditional gas electric water heater. Well, it's on-demand water heater, so it's nice to have that. Jayco's going with those across the board as well. Hey guys, we're in a 2024 Jayco Jay Flight. We're in a 225 MLS. Now this unit, again, is about 27 feet long. Yeah, pretty sure it's my favorite couples camper floor plan in the Jay Flight line. But as always, your vote counts way more than mine. I'm sure we'll have some of these at Vogt RV very soon for you to look out. If you're interested in knowing when we get one on the lot, let us know. We'll make a note and notify you when they show up. This is a brand new model. I predicted it'll be popular, but again, let me know what you think. While you're down there leaving comments, I'd appreciate it if you clicked like and subscribe. That way you'll be the first to know when we post more videos just like this. My name's Mike, and I'll see you next time.